Got him. Ooh, got a level 30 item. Nice.
But yeah, man, you can make your own Hulk, your own Storm, your own Captain America, Spider-Man, and also a female Guardians of the Galaxy who's just a mix of Mantis, Gamora, and Star-Lord. And you can even make your own Black Panther, who's just a Dora Milaje, but with Black Panther's costume and weapons. And, what else? Oh yeah, you can even make your own Sorcerer Supreme. It's a female member of the Shantae. And, yeah.
Here we are. Remember this mission?
Yeah.
Multiple tangos inbound. Weapons free. We got hostiles. Check your fire.
Calling all Murray Hill units. We're expecting a mercy drop on the course at East 36th and 2nd. Could use a few extra hands with this one. LMB spotted near the drop zone.
This is Sparrow 6.
What's the storyline for that
Position is under 1 minute.
Pretty much, it's like a retelling of Secret Wars back in the comics. But instead of God Emperor Doom, it was Maestro.
So what was the situation when it comes to that game?
So pretty much, Maestro was like this other Maestro was doing what they were doing on the Battle Realm, where this pocket universe is theirs to rule, and everybody must fight for his entertainment. However, in this one, where it's just Battle World, very much everybody in there rebelled against them, and the leaders of the factions actually joined together to kill him. And it worked, by the way. But the biggest mystery to everybody else was who did it, because they never said it.
As soon as they said it, the game ends.
Forces approaching.
Oh, well, that's how they ended it. They never thought it would end. They thought it was going to do good, but yeah.
Yikes.
A low player population.
Yeah. Very, very unfortunate if it was hyping a lot of stuff. I guess it's just one of those games that end up dying.
Yeah, here's the thing, I played it. Like, it was fun. It was just a 3v3 League of Legends type game.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Focus fire now.
But pretty much, it was like everybody was separated by territory. And by that, I mean, like, different characters you could play as, they all had their own, like, little territory they could just, you know, call home.
Nice.
This is Sparrow 6. Over. We are on site and have you back.
I know it's probably very overused at this point, but that type of game where you can make your own version of the character could really use like the whole multiverse treatment, honestly.
And they did, because like basically the leaders, they were all from separate universes of those characters. Like okay, so pretty much the leader of the Iron Mans, the Iron Legionnaires, pretty much their Tony Stark that led them is actually the hologram AI Tony Stark that just took over one of the suits during Tony Stark's coma. However, basically the end of Civil War II. Instead of Tony being in a coma and the AI taking over Stark Industries, Tony actually died and the AI just took over.
Damn.
And for Captain America's faction, basically it was Captain Carter. Let's see, Steve actually died fighting Maestro, so Carol took over the shield and actually just grew a whole army of super soldiers using Cap's DNA.
Nice.
And pretty much also the Hulks. They aren't actually led by Bruce Banner because, well, that's just Maestro. Well,
Yeah.
actually, the leader of the Hulks is his son, Scar. From Planet Hulk.
Ah, that storyline. I
Yeah.
remember that one.
I'll tell you one thing
That
that'll
was a
get me
messed
to
up
move,
storyline,
and that's
honestly.
starving. You gotta go where the food is, you know? I guess that's why the LMB's going after that supply drop.
It's too bad.
Maybe
That
they
could have
don't
been
eat so
a that
good
could have been a really good one.
But that don't mean they can take ours. Especially not if you do
This is-
something
this is
about
one of those protect the pay the supplies mission.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Also, the leader of the mutants. Okay, so basically, the leader of the mutants, from what was left until it got shut down, was that essentially Apocalypse is the leader, but the playable character you get to be for the mutants is Storm. So you get to make your own Storm.
Nice.
And before it shut down, there's supposed to be a second faction of mutants. Basically, the Wolverine clan, led by Shogun Wolverine. Basically, it's just a bunch of samurais and ninjas with Wolverine's powers.
Incoming hostiles.
Nice.
And then there's the Guardians, but they're called the Forest Guardians. Basically, Groot and Rocket are their leader, and it's a bunch of female Ravengers.
Take him out.
Oh, and along with the Iron Legionnaires, there's supposed to be an Ultron faction, where you can either be an Ultron drone or a Vision bot. Oh, and ironically, there's supposed to be a House of Deadpool, where you get to make your own Deadpool.
Ah, now that would have been very appropriate, honestly. Just collecting ammo.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
For the Black Panthers, basically, it's Shuri. T'Challa died, so she took over, and she gave the Dora Milaje all of Black Panther's suit and weapons. And finally, there was the Web Warriors, the Spider-Men. Basically, their leader is Spider-Gwen, who took over the role of Madam Web. So you can make your own Spider-Man.
Ooh. Okay, I want to know the story
Warning.
beyond that.
Incoming hostiles.
Like, what the hell happened to Madam Web?
Not really sure. Gwen just took over since, now that there's Spider-Man in this pocket dimension, they're part of the Web of Life thing. So there has to be a beacon to lead back to the whole Spider-Verse thing.
So it wouldn't be very appropriate for Madam Web to make an appearance.
Oh, yeah. So, and also technically all these Spider-Men, they're just off branches of Peter Parker, so yeah.
Okay, that's kind of like... Honestly, I'll just wait until they get closer, honestly.
Yeah. There's too much fence for my bullets to go through.
Exactly, just wait until they get closer. Because they literally, for them to... There you go. We are done. Oh wait, no, not yet.
Basically, when you're not fighting the enemy team, the only other PvE enemies are just like these adaptoids that got possessed by iso crystals.
Open fire.
I don't know, man. These guys sound more American than they do Russian.
Well, looks looky here. I gotta hand it to you. You did it. Cops who used to live around here, they ought to be ashamed of you doing their job for them.
Why would I be ashamed of that? I would love to get paid while doing jack all.
I guess we should get automatic benefits if we actually take back New York.
We literally, that's literally our job, is to basically maintain stability and go back home once stability is restored, and the police will handle the rest. We will go back to our miserable lives, to our miserable families or whatnot. Nope. All right, now we're gonna go inside of a contaminated area now. And of course, the contaminated area requires level 4. That's why I asked earlier.
Warning. Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated. Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
Okay. Oh, wait. Up this ladder, I believe. Because I know we have to get something from a building somewhere. Oh yeah, up here. I will just let you get this one.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
And up here. There's actually one that's in another area that's a lot more confusing to find all of them.
Thank you. This should make Dr. Candle happy for a little
And
while.
a box is right here. I don't think they have a fast track outside, so I guess we have to just go back the way we came. Alright, we did,
Exiting the contaminated area.
okay. Okay, we literally did all of the side missions in this district. All we have to do is now the main missions.
Alright.
Yeah. Honestly, damn, if it wasn't for a low player count, that could have been a good game, honestly.
Yeah, dude, it was
Yeah.
really fun. And here's the thing, like, the low... It wasn't just the low player count, it was that lag, dude. Connection was just terrible.
Ooh, I guess if it wasn't for that, they probably might still be running things.
Yeah, pretty much, like, other than that, like, it was simple. Like, 3 simple moves, move with, like, your left thumb, tap for simple melee attacks with the right thumb, and, like, pretty much there's 3 types of game modes. There was PvE, where you and your squad fight a bunch of waves, PvP, where we take on, like, a team of 3, or, like, a 6-player free-for-all, or, tag PvP, where you and a buddy take on another group, take on 2 groups of, like, 2 teams for, like, a 3-way team deathmatch. Or there's also the boss raid, and the only other boss raid was fucking Scar. So you're either fighting, you're either fighting robots, fighting each other, or you're fighting Hulks.
Hey, honey. Do you hear that?
No, pretty much,
Such a shame.
yeah, pretty much that game made it look like the Hulks were the, like, first chapter's main bad guy.
Alright.
Alright. Here you go, my good man.
That's right, world. Thanks to my friend here, I ain't going nowhere. Ha! You're a real godsend, you know that? I couldn't have stuck it out without you.
Yeah, you want this. Top of the line goods right here.
Where the hell do I have? I gotta wonder where the hell did I got these weapons? It's like,
Probably from the boss we killed.
Don't worry. I'll
yeah,
have
but
plenty of business without you.
it's whatever. All right, what's next?
All right, I believe we should do the mission that's right in front of our base to get it out of the way.
It came from a lab. This is some design.
Because that one's a pain in the butt to deal with, so let's deal with that first. So, question. You say it was pretty much a League of Legends clone, like other than, you know, a reskin.
Yeah, it's a very small scale version of it, but for mobile.
Like, in your opinion, do people actually care that it's like that?
Well, it was definitely new from their other game, Contest of Champions, which is a mobile fighting game.
Casinos in action are nasty. Get in close before it recognizes you as hostile, or we're gonna need a sponge to mop you up.
Alright, I shut down the turrets.
Hey, still time for you to run.
Alright. Be careful here. Yeah, be careful here. Watch out for the turrets. Alright.
GPS says you're getting real close to that comm center. Careful they don't notice you before you want them to.
Fucking ow.
There we go. And there should be something on the other side over here. If you, well, I don't think it's really that worth it, but a little bag here. Yeah, just some bag here. There's not even a box.
Holy shit, wait, I'm maxed out on space.
But yeah, like in general, like.
Yeah, I'm pretty much full on capacity.
The relay's gotta be on the roof. Probably gonna have to up there to keep it running.
He's talking about combat
Going up?
engineers. They're alert, well
I would
trained,
not
and
go
packing
up there.
down power
How are you?
guys. The LMB
Why?
didn't cut corners on outfitting
There's a
his
bunch
people.
of people on the other side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going up in the other side.
Who the fuck? Oh, there's
Yeah.
a sniper next to me.
Yeah, as I said, that wasn't a good idea.
I take care of most of them.
Yeah. Got rid of the sniper.
Oh, is there
And the
people?
turret guy.
Wait, is there people inside these buildings or what?
I think. Nope, not anymore. I'll let you get up here and activate the terminal up here.
This seems like a waste of space. Alright, hold up.
I mean, when you do harder versions, it makes sense to have it like that.
Alright, before I do, we might get like a reward from it, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, let me just delete some stuff. Alright, made some space.
don't forget to restock if you haven't.